You ain't never hit the shuffle before?
I attempted to do it when I won my MVP. Like, I told him, I'm gonna hit it when I go on stage. Like, if I go on stage and, like, I won, I see Ray Lewis, I'm like, oh. I do a little slight move, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gone.
What up, what up? We're back once again. Welcome everyone to Run the Playlist from Verizon. I'm your host, King of the One-on-Ones, Destroying. And this is a show where we build NFL team playlists on Apple Music through athletes and musicians to tell the stories of your favorite NFL teams. Today, we're in the beautiful city of Baltimore, and I've got a few very special guests in the room with me. First, we got an NFL MVP, Heisman Trophy winner. He breaking records with both his arms and his legs. Ladies and gentlemen, Lamar Jackson. It's good, my boy. How you living? Chilling. And we got the Grammy-nominated King of the Love Songs, the only man to put a real bear on his album cover. Give it up for Black.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Good to have y'all boys, man. But all right, with that being said, let's build this Ravens playlist. All right, man, Lamar, you up first, man. What you got for us? Song number one.
Creep Boys with my team.
Ooh, okay.
Every day we on our grind, Baltimore team every time. Gotta watch out for me and mine. Every day I'm with my team. Every day we on our grind, Baltimore team every time. Gotta watch out for me and mine. Every day I'm with my team.
I'm playing this one in the locker room.
What y'all listening to in there?
We listen to everything. We listen to Kodak, listen to Black. We're gonna listen to everybody. We're gonna get everybody a shot.
You ever on the Ox?
I just be going with everybody else listening to. As long as everybody just nodding their head, having a good time, locking in for whatever we gotta do, get ready for the next meeting, or walk through, or practice. I'm cool with it.
All right. Now, Black, so you born in Baltimore, grew up at ATL, you moved around a bit, you was even in South Florida for a while. What's your team, though? Who you representing?
The Ravens have always been consistently like a team that I'm just with them forever. Just the culture around it, down to the color, like everything just felt like something I resonated with the most. So,
okay. You supporting them nowadays? You gotta check out the game. You gotta watch that
Absolutely. Come on now.
All right, coming up next, Black, you on the clock, man. What's your pick?
My pick is gonna be Take Cobain, Bankrolls remix.
Okay.
Authentic, like Baltimore vibe to it, and yeah, I think it's just like more than anything, it's a song that pays homage to the city and gets people motivated. So
that's love. That's beautiful.
Someone go and tell the DJ they should bring it back. Someone tell Coach Jesus she should bring it back. Step is life, that's about me, and I bet they know me. I love my city, that's about me, and I bet they know me.
All right, now Black. You from Baltimore, but you grew up in the South. What kind of hip-hop was you listening to, man? What type of stuff was in your playlist and in your ears back then?
Outkast for sure. That was that's number one. And then Atlanta had so many different eras of music that it was easy for me to find something that I liked. It had dance music, snap music, crunk music, trap music. And then Baltimore was club music, like Baltimore club music. That was what I grew up on.
Is there like a dance people be doing out here or what?
Honestly, I feel like Baltimore got a long list of dances, kind of like Atlanta, where it's you could find a dance for everything out here. Like, they some dancing people for real.
They really be snapping with their dances, man.
Hey, you be dancing or not?
No, I be chilling. I be chilling. Little two-step.
You gotta get you a little Baltimore celebration, bro. You score a touchdown, you get an end zone. They be doing a little slide thing. All right, Lamar, you up next, man. What's this gonna be? What you got for us?
Next pick, YMT Keys, Out the Way.
Ooh, okay.
I've been tripping for a moment, need a napkin. Hey, this Drake could leave him wheezing. If I'm adding like I'm Steven, I told them I was gonna blow, but wait, before they ain't believe. Finally got my cake up. Now they treat me like my birthday. I remember back then when I was down, that was my worst day.
This is Zay Flowers' brother.
Yeah, one of his big
YMT Keys.
Yeah. I believe a lot of musicians want to be professional athletes.
They want to,
And then some professional athletes want to be musicians.
What about you? You ever thought about?
No, I want to be a professional athlete. I'm good. I want to be.
He ain't never had no rap dream.
No way.
I love music, but I leave that up to y'all. Yeah. I don't want to get out there and be saying stuff and they be like, bro, that was never him.
I know it's crazy too. Obviously, you're an athlete. The whole world looks up to you. But Drake mentioned you in the song. How does it feel, bro?
That's lit. Yeah. That's lit. I can't even find the words to explain. That's crazy to hear.
You know you made it if your name is in music, bro.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
All right, Black, what about you, bro? What's your writing process like? Do you ever mention any athletes or?
It's the vibe of the song, but I feel like now that we sitting here, you know, I gotta figure out what my Lamar bar gonna be.
Oh, that's gonna be
I gotta figure it out.
Next song, he gonna drop. You gonna hear.
I might do it on the freestyle or something, go on the radio, just
I
like.
don't know how y'all be freestyling, bro. That junk is so tough.
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
It's
You
like
going off
Your
the dome.
brain works so
Bro,
fast.
it ain't nothing but just memorization for the
Practice
most part.
too?
Yeah, that's it. Like the more I wrote, the more I memorized, like as I was writing.
What's your approach to like songs you want to make in the studio and stuff? Do you freestyle a lot? Do you write a lot, or is it a balance of both, or what?
Sometimes it is like a feeling and like spur of the moment. Other times I just spend time listening to it and reciting in my head.
What about you, Lamar? I know your game reflects a lot of freestyling. You got to make a lot of decisions on the fly. What's like your thought process when you take the snap, when you going through your reads and different things like that?
But I'm trying to make a positive play out of anything. You know, I'm just trying to, like you said, freestyle, get out the pocket, keep my eyes downfield, see if some guy pop open, or I just take the yards, whatever they give me.
Yeah. All right, man, next up, Black, you on the clock. What's your music choice, my boy? What we got?
I'm gonna go Ambitions as a Rider
Okay.
by Tupac, the legend, of course, R.I.P.
Okay.
And we already know like what that song means to the world in general. I think like the tempo of it, the vibe of it is something that you just can't deny.
Yeah.
Any fan hear it, they start to move and they just get you pumped up.
Hoping you listen, I catch you paying attention to my ambitions as a rider. I'm a straight rider. My ambitions as a rider. But they can't keep it.
Yeah, that'll get anybody lit.
Yeah, nah, it make you bob your head, bro.
That's a W.
Okay. So Tupac studied at the Baltimore School of Arts to kind of put his whole package together. Obviously, we hear the music, but we don't think about all the other things that go into it. When you think of your music, how do you embody everything?
You know, you got lyricism, you got image, you got the message that you communicate, and so it is a package for sure, but it's a very like natural one for me. It's
Yeah.
like I know what I'm here for. That's to make music that motivates people, inspires people.
Yeah.
And besides that, everything else is very like chill, very casual.
What about you, Lamar? Obviously, we see the game come together on the field, but you had any moments where, I don't know, maybe it's your first couple snaps in the league?
It was very different. I went through phases like every game, like, bro, I'm really in the lead.
Yeah.
Like until it.
Kind of just take it in, bro.
Yeah,
You
it had
feel
to
me?
settle though. It had to settle fast though.
Now it's regular, another day at
Yeah,
the job.
yeah, it's another day on the job.
You locked in now.
But it's fun still.
Yeah, and I already know. I already know.
Fun still.
What about you? What was your first experience like? You ever had any moments like stage fright or?
I ain't never had stage fright as far as performing, but battle rap for sure was like, it might have been one or two moments where I was like, oh no, he getting me right now, and I ain't. It was actually like my homie. We was like brothers almost, and that was the first time I ever lost, like in front of people, like to myself. We was just in the neighborhood, just like playing around,
man.
freestyling.
And y'all homies, so he probably had all the research.
Yeah,
He
that's
knew
what I'm saying.
everything.
No, it was like
He probably said some hurtful
hurt.
as he was rapping, bro, he was like laughing, and it was just, I'm like, nah, bro, you're not about to like
Right,
be up here crying, laughing
man.
while you getting me, bro. That's not it. That ain't
Man.
it.
All right, Black, you up next, man. What song you got for us?
White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, for sure.
That's a classic.
That's one where like the crowd hear it, they start fist pumping, jumping up and down, making that, what's that?
Yeah.
And the feeling coming from my bones says find a home.
Lamar, you've heard this at a lot of the games. Maybe he's playing in the stadiums. You feel me? What's the vibes like?
The crowd is getting pumped to it.
It's like a classic. I feel like
I mean, it's a lot of classics like people will play in stadiums because it'd be a lot of crowd movement songs like that's out there. But this one of the ones.
Nah, I love that. Black, obviously this one's very different from any of the songs we have on the playlist. Do you listen to a lot of rock music? Is that, you tapped in with the rock?
Yeah, I think rock music it's a lot more diverse than like what we give it credit for. I think sometimes we attribute it to like another culture, but it's really black culture too.
Yeah.
So,
What's your favorite type of music to make?
I think, it's not necessarily like a specific sound. It's more about like what's in the music for me. Like my favorite type of music to make, like I said, is music that just helps people through stuff. It's like when people are like, yo, I was going through this, I heard this song, and it got me through it. And I'm like, all right, bet. That's like, to me, that's like catching a check. It's like, cause it's the biggest thing you could do as an artist. Like obviously you can make money and you can like, party and have fun and buy a night. Yeah, it's like you can do that, but I don't think there's anything more valuable than like improving like the human experience. Like people seeing you and being like, you helped me through something. I'm like, okay, cool.
What about you, Lamar? I know you have tons of crazy fans. What's some of the most, fulfilling experiences you've had with fans?
People go crazy, like they'll see me And like me not knowing they Ravens fans or a fan of me, and they just see me somewhere and they just thought like, oh my God, I love you. I'm like, yeah, I love you too. when kids and fans tell me that, like they look up to me or they want to be like me, I tell them be better. And like you can be better than me, cause like I believe every era is gonna be somebody better than you or better than ones in the past. So I don't never look at it like I'm gonna be the best at this forever. Like nah, you know, it's always somebody gonna be better than you at something.
100%. What about when you was a kid, man? Was there anybody that you looked up to, wanted to meet?
Mike Vick, Reggie Bush, like I was like, you know, all the greats. Like if you love football, you're a fan of football. It's like, bro, he good. Like, I wanna be good too. Like, you know, if anything, I took the reverse field from Reggie Bush. When I was in youth football, I seen him do that when he was at USC. I started doing it. I'm like,
your coach was probably like, but what you doing?
But I was scoring, so they were like, man, reverse field all the time. Like, so they were hype. But yeah, Reggie Bush was one of the ones, though, for sure.
All right, y'all, we heard our first few picks from the guys in studio. Now let's go for the Run the Playlist fan pick. Shout out to Verizon for connecting us with a man who wears purple with a passion. Here is Trippy Kicker.
If I had to start a Ravens playlist, I'm gonna start off with Hot in Here. It's only right, I mean, you got the legend. 52, Ray Lewis came out to the last dance against the Colts. Who can ever forget that? I mean, come on, let's fly together. It's your boy Trippy reporting live from Baltimore. Peace.
And can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use? I said it's getting hot in here. So hot. So take off all your clothes.
We talked about Ray Lewis. What does that song, Nelly is Hot in Here, mean to the city?
Man, when they play that song in the stadium, it's like Ray Lewis suiting up with us out there. Like, it go crazy. Like, the fans be out of their mind.
What was his entrance like, man? Because I can only imagine when he would come out.
He do that little walk around. He grab the mud, grab the grass, and rub the grass on his face and stuff. And then go to hitting the shuffle. That man, it go crazy.
You ain't never hit the shuffle before?
Well, I attempted to do it when I won my MVP. Like, I told him, I'm gonna hit it when I go on stage. Like, if I go on stage and like I won, I'm like, I see Ray Lewis, I'm like, oh. I do a little slight move and I'm like, I'm gone, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What you remember about that Super Bowl winning team, man?
I just remember like the adversity that they had to overcome to like bring that game and like actually like win it. So I think the team in general has always been one that had like a high spirit. It's like no matter what, they figure out a way to get that W. Yeah. So that's what I remember the most about like that team and Ray Lewis. It was like we here at any cost to like try and like make something for the city, make something for the fans, make something for ourselves.
Yeah, I love that. All right, Lamar, you know what to do. What's the next song choice?
2 Tickets to Paradise by Eddie Money.
Ooh, okay, switching it up. Okay, I like that.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Won't you pack your bags, we'll leave tonight? I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
All right, so during the 2013 Ravens Super Bowl run, this was Ed Reed's song. Like, it was his classic. 2 Tickets to Paradise, probably 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. They made it to the Super Bowl, they won.
Yeah.
Is there any song, if y'all was to win a Super Bowl, that you're calling it like a staple of y'all's season?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
And that's a good question. I probably done had so many songs on my mind, like, oh yeah, this gonna be the one. We win the Super Bowl, I'm playing this one. I'm playing this one in the locker room. Like, I'm planning it out already. Like, oh, we turning up to this one. I know it's gonna be like Kodak Future or something. It's gonna be one of them two.
What about you, Black? You used to play the Super Bowl halftime show. What you playing?
As of right now, I got this song called Since I Have a Lover. It don't sound like, from the title, football, like, ready, but it's a high energy, like, we play it at the end of my show right now, and it's like a just get the crowd pumped up, jumping up and down type of song. So I'll play that song for sure.
What's the stage looking like? Obviously, remember Rihanna was like all red. She was floating in all this.
Oh, yeah, we got to drop the bag, I guess.
Super Bowl, you have
I need the budget. I need fireworks.
Yeah.
Look, I might put the little harness on, do a little float.
Fly around him. Go fly across the stadium.
You feel me? Nah.
Another one down. That does it for this episode of Run the Playlist from Verizon. We got Black and Lamar's picks. Click the link below and head over to Apple Music to check out the full Baltimore Ravens playlist, as well as what the rest of your favorite NFL teams are listening to. As always, if you think we missed any songs, let us know down in the comments below. But I'm telling you, all these playlists were built just like this one, by the experts, players, and musicians. Thanks for watching. Keep it listening. We're going to catch y'all next time. We out.